YMP Magazine presents a world premiere. A world premiere.
Right about now, you're tuned into the Ass Diamond Show. I be the Lord Finesse, aka the Underboss DITC. So keep it tuned right here.
The Ass Diamond Show.
A world premiere.
2003, Lord Finesse. I used to coach the team, see I'm better on the mic, find an ace up my sleeve, never on the dice, pushing a 2002 if you shout was there, sitting on 110 if you count was there. See you out your mind trying to face the guard, your rhyme is like an empty prison, a waste of bars. No time flat, see I scrape the squad, we don't ask for shit, we just take what's ours. Got the skills of titanium, straight to the cranium, try to play me, we could go to war like Iranians, the deep cat, I speak rap, as long as the beat fat, my shit'll be off the beat rap. Lord Finesse, don't harass the guards, spit 4 bars, piss on like half the squad, sorta savage. I don't gay bash, I slaughter faggots. You niggas playing Russian roulette with automatics. See, on the street, you're on top the rank. 3 words when I get the dice, stop the bank. Bet against me, yo, you get your cash took, and even my street team promote nothing but ass whoopings. How can you win in this world so cruel? When you learn the game, niggas change the rules. You gotta keep cool, get down and make moves. Show and prove in this land with cash rules. If money makes the world go round, so be it. I've been broke before, ain't trying to repeat it. If your plan ain't talking about grams, I don't need it. Your vision ain't picture and cream, can't see it.
The Ass Diamond Show. This is a Diamond exclusive.
Right now.
What's good? This your girl Diamond. This is the Ask Diamond Show, and today I'm welcoming one of my good friends, a pioneer DJ, hot producer, freestyle master, all the way from the BX, baby. It's the funky technician, Lord Finesse. What's up, Finesse? How you doing today?
Yeah, I'm good. I can't complain. Life is decent, making the best out of it.
Well, that's always good to hear, because you know I do keep track of your parties and more so your career. I see you still doing your thing, a lot of stuff overseas. Tell me how that's going.
Well, as far as overseas, I mean, that market's been there since 91, you know, so I've been all over, whether it be Europe, Japan, Australia. Those markets are wide open for real hip-hop, things of that nature. It's still the 90s here in a good way because, you know, they listen to all the commercial stuff that's coming out. They more have a thing for the 90s and that golden era, so I'm blessed to be a part of that whole generation right there.
Okay, now you and I, we go way back. And I remember when I first saw you performing, and I'm like, who is this kid? He's a DJ. He can really spit on the freestyle. It was just sick. How did you even get into this game, and when was it?
Well, man, where do we begin? I fell in love with hip-hop since I was, but when I hit teens, you know, it was just something that was real fascinating to me, and I was definitely infatuated by the whole hip-hop movement. It was something that I wanted to be a part of, that I felt that you ain't have to dress a certain way, you ain't have to be a part of a gang. It was just something positive, and it all pertained to music and being able to entertain the crowd. So I liked the whole aspect of that, and I went for it. I mean, I wanted to be a DJ first, but I had a DJ and he wanted me to be a rapper. So I went into the rap world like that. And I was always an entertainer regardless. I think rap is a form of, it could be jokes, it could be messages, all mixed in like a melodic pattern that rhymes, you know. So if you was raised in an urban community and you snap and you joke all the time, I mean, that definitely translates to you being a rapper. It'll be a part of your nature and part of your character when you get up on stage. So that part was always easy for me, being able to get up on the stage and have fun with it. I took DJing up after I became established as a rapper. I got back into it and went heavy with that, and even got into the realm of producing, and still doing a lot of great things in that channel, that realm.
Now, I know you have worked with a lot of artists like Fat Joe, Kid Capri, the late Big Pun, MC Light, Doo-Wop, KRS-One, the list just goes on. If you had to pick a favorite out of those people, who would you say was your favorite person to get in the studio with?
That would be Big L and Notorious Big, because they both remind me of each other. God bless, they both passed away. They both was fun to work with, always cracking jokes. That was the fun part about it. It's like they said, if you had a job that you love, you never work again. Well, I guess half the time I was never working around these dudes, you know, because I truly loved working with them. And what they brought to the studio, because they could joke, they could gamble, whatever. But when it was time for them to work and go in the booth and do their songs, man, just understood why they were so great at what they did. And then, of course, being a rapper and respecting the craft such as I do, that's why it was special for me, is because to see that struggle and the grind that they put in to make the magic that they created in the studio, for me to be there, that's like historic to me.
The Ask Diamond Show. Being that we come from the era when hip-hop was hip-hop and MCs were really conscious of what they were spitting, where do you feel that the hip-hop game is right now?
Well, the era we came up in, it's funny that you say that because our parents was calling it noise. What I can say, the difference between our generation and this generation is you had to compete against your peers. Like, let's just go do it. You got KRS-One, Rakim, Cool G Rap, Kane, Public Enemy, go West Coast, Ice Cube, NWA, King T. You could go Midwestern, Ghetto Boys, Scarface, Common, Most Def. I mean, it goes on. There were so many different categories and different ways to go in hip-hop. And everybody pride themselves on putting out good music. And like right now, different categories, one, they don't exist. You either have commercial, you have underground. Definite infatuation of putting out great music and lyrical content. This generation is more passionate about making money, and they don't care what type of music they have to do to make money. So a lot of these artists don't have identities because they're chasing after money. They're not looking to contribute to the art. That just happens to happen. Well, that's all good and said, but that's not what they're really chasing. It's like, how can I make this money? Oh, I got to do a record like that? Okay, I'll do a record like that. I think hip-hop lacks a lot of leadership, where you got some of the great icons and legends and moguls from our generation trying to be young. And it's hard to set a precedent when you trying to impress children, when you're looking for the approval of a kid to tell you hot, and you're not bracing what your experiences are and what you gain from growing up in the game of hip-hop. You're still trying to be young. When you're older now, you gotta embrace being wiser and more mature, learn from a lot of things that we did wrong back in those days and move forward. Like, long story short, I had Al Green and Marvin Gaye worrying about New Edition. They just stayed within their demographic. It's a large demographic out there that appreciate real music. It's just not being touched on.
Wow, you are absolutely correct about all of that. I don't know where we're going now with the music, but what I want to share with my listeners is that you played a major role in my career and in what I'm actually doing now. And I don't know if I've even ever told you that because we don't talk enough anymore. I'm in the career path I'm in now because way back in the day, I've been in the studio with you. I've done a few videos with you. And that's what actually helped me say, maybe this is what I want to be and this is what I want to do. And so I'm saying thank you publicly for being a part of my life at a time when I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. And watching you, you've always been such a huge inspiration because you still in this game after all these years, still surviving, still eating. That's a beautiful thing. So on that note, what would you tell some of these young artists that are out now trying to make it? What do they need to do so that they can actually be in the game half as long as you have been?
I think one of the things that I would tell understand what you're chasing after in life. Definitely understand what you're chasing after in life. And it's a grind. And when you get into something, have a plan. Have a plan of what's going to set you apart. Damn, there are more artists than there are consumers at this rate. It's like nobody wants to be a doctor or electrical engineer no more. Everybody figures the way to go is being either a rapper or an athlete because they see these magazines, they see television, they see reality shows. They looking at a way to get it and get it easy. And I'm letting you know, it's not going to be an easy run. What it's going to be is this hustle. It's having a plan, understanding how to meet deadlines, knowing what you can contribute to the game that's not being put there right now. The game is oversaturated, so you have to look for an original route to take in what you're doing. Because you can easily look at, and which most people do, they look at rappers and go, oh, wow, he's doing that, I can do that too. Oh, that's doing simple rhymes, I can do that too. But I mean, if the person is already out there and they're established with whatever they coming out with, you gotta understand that's number one. If you plan to do what they do, you're crafting yourself to basically be number two. Because you want to do the same thing they're doing, but they're already established and set forth an audience for what they got out there. So for you to do exactly what they're doing, you're number two, and you're basically going to be happy with eating the scraps, the leftover fans that they leave for you. That's all you're going to get, scraps. So my thing is be original. Think of something and run with it. It's always going to be a grind. You ain't ready for a grind, you think it's going to come easy, then I advise you don't even get in this music game, because this generation, this age right now is the age of a hustler. Everything is about hustling. And if you ain't really ready to go in there and roll up your sleeves and put that work in and really hustle, not only will you not make it in this music game, you won't make it anywhere in life right now.
The Ask Diamond Show. Wow, that's deep, but I love it. And that's how you've always been for as long as I've known you. You've always been right to the point. You've been deep. You've been on top of everything that's going on. So I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be on the Ask Diamond Show. Where you headed next?
Well, right now, I'm basically working on a Finesse project. It's called The Underboard. It's due out in fall. So I really cut a lot of traveling down. Really trying to just boggle down and get this done up. We've been planning this since last year. A lot of pieces are in place and building the right team, the right marketing, the right promotion. It's a lot. It's work, like I said. My sleeve's been rolled up since like last summer. Yeah, it's great. I did the photo shoot for the cover. I got a lot of features. I don't want to talk about them yet, but it won't be like a compilation album. I know some people have like compilation albums with all the features, but it's just mainly icons from my generation I respect. Not reaching, oh, this person is popular, so I'm going to grab this person. I just want to do good music and work with artists I respect. So that's the Underboards project. That'll be coming out like fall this year.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Congrats on that. Now, can you tell people where they can find you, stay tuned to your schedule, see what upcoming events you have, and listen to some of your music?
Oh, wow. Facebook would be one thing to keep up with the current events. I always try to update it, whatever I'm doing, and I try to put it on Facebook. I have a fan page, and I have, of course, a personal page. Catch me on Twitter. Same thing. I'm looking to book me, whether it be DJing or performing, Twitter, or you can catch me at the Underboards at ymail.com. That's how you reach out to me. That's not for you to send no songs or send music. Nah, I don't need that right now. We past that stage. I'll be looking for artists in the future, but nowhere near right now.
Well, that's what's up. Want to thank you for joining me on the Ask Diamond Show. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Looking forward to catching up with you somewhere in the BX or somewhere, wherever you traveling. I'm going to try to get there.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. We're going to catch up. We'll get up and talk about old times.
That's right. Looking forward to it. Got to thank my man, Lord Finesse, the funky technician. Make sure you check out his music and his event schedule. I'll keep you posted. That's the way it goes down. It's a wrap for me. I'll holla.